Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by and watching our previous video about the anime where the main character is underestimated. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest video. Here's the video of anime where the main character is underestimated part 2 you need to watch and enjoy it. Number 10 is Kaze no Stigma. Kaze no Stigma is an anime which has been aired in spring 2007, animated by Gonzo Studio with a total of 24 episodes. It's a Japanese light novel series written by Takahiro Yamato and illustrated by Hanamaru Nanto. After the death of the author, the story remains incomplete at 12 volumes. The story follows the journey of Kazuma Kanagi, who is the eldest son of the Kanagi family and presumed heir. However, due to his inability to use Anjutsu, the power to control flames, he was considered to be useless within his family. Despite his inability to wield fire, his father insisted on him competing for the right to wield Enraiha, or Blaze Lightning Supremacy, a powerful heirloom sword traditionally wielded by the family heir. The story centers on Kazuma family with all problems existed. Number 9 is Blade Dance of the Elementallers. Blade Dance of Elementallers, better known as Seiratsukai no Blade Dance, is a Japanese light novel series written by Yoshimitsu with illustrations by Hanpen Sakura from volumes 1 to 14, Yuji Nimura from volumes 14 to 16, and Kohada Shimesada from volumes 17 to 20. A manga adaptation illustrated by Hyoju Ise was released from June 27, 2012 to January 27, 2017 in Media Factory's monthly Comic Live and compiled in 6 volumes. An anime television series adaptation by TNK with a total of 12 episodes. The story takes place in a world where spirits exist and only pure maidens have the privilege of contracting with the spirits. These maidens hail from noble families and gather at the Arasia Spirit Academy, a specialized school where they are trained to become elementalists. However, a male teenager named Kamito Kazehaya changes everything, turning him into the only male elementalist in the world. He also becomes the second male elementalist in 1,000 years. Number 8 is Undefeated Bahamut Chronicle. Undefeated Bahamut Chronicle, better known as Saichaku Mohai no Bahamut, is an anime that aired in winter 2016 and was animated by Lerke Studio with a total of 12 episodes. Undefeated Weakest Bahamut is a Japanese light novel series written by Sanri Akatsuki and illustrated by Ayumu Kasuga and Yuichi Murakami. Aspie Creative published 20 volumes from August 12, 2013 to August 6, 2020 under the G.A. Banko imprint. A manga adaptation written by Itsuki Watanabe with art by Fumi Tadori was serialized by Square Enix and G.A. Banko's online magazine Genkan Online from July 17, 2014 to May 11, 2018. The plot is set in an alternative world where there were various kingdoms that rule each other in their respective territories. 5 years ago, a revolt has overthrown the Arcadia Empire. One day, Lux met the new kingdom's princess Lishart Atismata. After a duel with Lishart, Lux attends the female-only academy where they train students to become royal drag knights. Number 7 is Little Witch Academia. Little Witch Academia is a Japanese anime created by Yo Yoshinari and produced by Trigger in winter 2017 with a total of 25 episodes. It takes place at Luna Nova Magical Academy, a prestigious school for young girls training to become witches. Having been inspired by a witch named Shiny Chariot, a girl named Atsuko Ako Kagari enrolls at Luna Nova Magical Academy to become a witch, but struggles due to her non-magical background. This all changes when she discovers the Shiny Rod, a powerful magic relic left behind by Chariot. Number 6 is Anti-Magic Academy The 35th Task Platoon. Anti-Magic Academy The 35th Task Platoon, or Taimado Kakuen Sanjiko Shiken Shotai, is an anime adapted from a Japanese light novel series written by Toki Yanagimi and illustrated by Kippu. In May 2012, Fuji Shobo began to publish the series under the Fujimi Fantasia Banko imprint. The background for the anime itself adapts the first 5 novels from the light novel series, as well as some content from the Another Mission Set story series. The setting is set in a world where the world is in danger, and there are magical threats ready to destroy the Earth at any time. The story revolves around the Inquisitor, a kind of special warrior tasked with preventing the threat of all evil. Anti-Magic Academy is a school built to educate and train these Inquisitors, which divides its students into smaller teams to train them to work together. Among the school squads, the anime will focus on a small group called the 35th Task Platoon, better known as a Small Fry Platoon. The group arguably has a variety of problems from its members. Number 5 is Danmachi. Danmachi is an anime adapted from Japanese light novel series written by Fujino Amori and illustrated by Susuhito Yasuda. Aspie Creative has published 17 volumes since January 2013 under their GA Banco imprint. The story takes place in the fictional city of Orarioto, when gods all come down seeking excitement, limiting their divine powers to perceive and experience the hardships that thrive on the lower world. The story follows the exploits of Balkrino, a 14-year-old solo adventurer under the goddess Hastia. As the only member of the Hastia family, he works hard to make ends meet. As the story progresses, Bel gains a variety of friends. The longer, the stronger his power grows. Number 4 is Shokugeki no Soma. Shokugeki no Soma is a Japanese manga series written by Yuta Tsukuda and illustrated by Shin Saiki. Yuki Morisaki also works as a contributor, providing the recipes for the series. It's released in Shueisha's Weekly Shonen Jump from November 2012 to June 2019. The series is set mainly at Totsuki Saria Culinary Institute, an elite culinary school located in Tokyo, Japan, which only a handful of students graduate from each year. The story follows a journey from Soma, where he wants to be the best chef in the world like his father. From the beginning, Soma's cuisine is famously simple but has a great taste. If you still remember his first dish when entering academy, he only cooked furikake gohan. It looks ordinary but could make Arina Nakiri impressed. Number 3 is Gakusen Toshi Asterisk. Gakusen Toshi Asterisk is a Japanese light novel series written by Yu Miyazaki and illustrated by Akiura. Media Factory has published 10 volumes since September 25, 2012 under their MF Banco J imprint. The series was later serialized from January 2013 in Media Factory's Zenin Manga Magazine Monthly Comic Life, where it's adapted into a manga. The artwork for the manga has been done by Ningen. 3 volumes have been collected into tankobon. In the 21st century, Earth is in a rapidly declining economic state as mega corporations known as Integrated Enterprise Foundations rose to power after the Inversia impact event destroyed most of the planet's cities and resulted in humans gaining superpowers to become the Giant Stella. The city of Africa, also called Asterisk, has 6 academies where the Giant Stella participate in tournaments called Festos. Number 2 is Akashic Records of Bastard Magic Instructor. Akashic Records of Bastard Magic Instructor, better known as Rokudenashi Majutsu Koshi to Akashic Records, is an anime adapted from Japanese light novel series written by Taro Hitsumichi and illustrated by Kurane Muji. Fujimi Sobo has published 17 volumes since July 2014 under their Fujimi Fantasia Banco imprint. A manga adaptation with art by Aoza Tsunemi began serialization in Kadokawa Shoten's Shonen Manga Magazine Monthly Shonen Ace from March 2016-2015 and has been collected in 15 tankobon volumes. The story follows Green Raiders, who appears to be lazy, incompetent, and not skilled at magic. He's not a certified teacher, nor does he have a high ranking in the guild. However, as the story goes on, he starts to show his ability and reveals his true nature he kept for a long time. Number 1 is My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia is a Japanese superhero manga series written and illustrated by Kohei Horikoshi. The story follows Izuku Midoriya, a boy born with superpowers called quirks, in a world where they have become commonplace, but still dreams of becoming a superhero himself. One day, his meeting with All Might changed his whole life. He was trained and guided by All Might to become his successor in the future. Although he was unable to use quirk initially, Midoriya then gained a one-world power from All Might. Well, that's all the anime where the main character is underestimated part 2. Is there any of your favorite anime on the list? If there is, write in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share this video to your friends. Thanks a lot for watching and see you guys on the next video. Bye!